brothers, today marks a new chapter in the history of the Horns of the South. Today, we put an end to fear and poverty. I understand your pain. I know you feel helpless in the face of the looming terror of the weirdness. Camelot has abandoned us, brothers. For years, they've given us no aid.
Please.
All they do is take our resources, send us to senseless slaughter, and keep us in the dark. Camelot doesn't see us as equals. They've forgotten Seawolf Firstfoot's legacy and the promise King Arthur made to us. We were meant to stand as equals. We were meant to be just as powerful as them. And all this time, do you know what they've done to the founder of the Horns of the South? For over 600 years, Seawolf has been alive, forgotten by King Arthur and all of Camelot. You don't have to take my word for it. Seawolf's tomb is open. Go and see for yourselves. I say, enough. Enough of being fed a rotten myth that turned out to be one great lie. We swore loyalty to the torturers of one of the noblest knights to ever walk Avalon. I say, enough. We will no longer honor an oath made to dishonorable people. We won't let ourselves be exploited any longer. But, my brothers, I bring news. Galahad the Pure, the same Galahad who threatened to burn half our garrison at the stake, is dead. Galahad's death is our
It sounds like there's
chance to break
probably
free from
20 times
Camelot.
more people that are there
Enough
whenever they cheer.
lies. No more risking everything for those who only know how to take. You're probably wondering, how can we protect the
Also,
South on
hold
our
on.
own?
We'll talk about this when we're
How
done.
can we defend ourselves when Camelot comes to reclaim their slaves? Yes, that's what we are to them. I know the lockdown of the fortress surprised you, and for that, I truly apologize, but it was necessary to keep you from attacking our new allies, the Del Rita tribes, led by One Eye.
I know, my brothers, I know. This must be a shock, especially since I didn't share my plans with you earlier. But hear me out. Thanks to this alliance between the Horns of the South and the Dalriada tribes, we are securing the safety of the South and our independence from Camelot.
The tribes will provide us with the military support our depleted ranks desperately need. The tribes will help us rid the South of the bandits who've plagued our people for years. Together, we'll share knowledge and resources to ensure a better future for all Southerners.
What's going on with their eyes?
Drain your resources. In fact, we'll replenish your armories and fill your pantries. We'll stand together, fighting side by side to bring peace and order
They're all asleep? Oh, that's fair.
back to the South. In return, all we ask is your loyalty. If you see a brother from the Dalriada fight in the Camelotian, stand with our brother. That's all.
Of course, if anyone isn't in favor of this alliance, you have the right to leave the service. I declare a new era for the Horns of the South. Those who don't wish to help build this future are released from their oaths. To those who choose to stay, I promise a good life, and you won't face any more threats. Now, brothers, return to your duties and rest easy. The Horns of the South will endure, and soon we'll be stronger than ever before.
For being a slimy weasel, that wasn't a bad speech. Yeah. But I will say this, that is one of the most unimmersive things that I've heard so far in this game. And what I would say is when you're doing like cheering and crowd sound effects, there were two things that stuck out like a sore thumb. First of all, the crowd cheering was for like 50 plus people, and we had like a group of maybe 15. That was weird. And second of all, the part that bothered me even more, you could tell in the crowd cheering that there were a lot of ladies cheering. A lot of very high-pitched yelling, a lot of very high-pitched screaming. There's no ladies here! There's one lady here! One! And you're literally gonna have cheering stuff that's like obviously full of ladies? Like, come on, man. That's like the first thing in this game that's actually stuck out as like, what are y'all doing? What are you doing? But yeah, that was funny enough. It's considering that's one of the first things that has stuck out this long into the game, that's pretty impressive. But that was a little funny. Okay. Let's pop on you. And now let's go talk to, I guess, this guy. Maybe that one lady was just really, really excited. Oh, and she was doing all, yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's fair. Yep. Probably. Oh, this is finally open. Look at that. Nice digs, bruh. What's up here? Oh. I've done everything you asked of me. My turn.
An honest matter. What do you need?
You know what I need, bro. I'm here for Excalibur. I'm here for Excalibur.
Ah, right. See, the problem with Excalibur, or indeed any of King Arthur's blades, is that you need to prove you're worthy of wielding it. How are you supposed to do that? Hell knows. But if the pin that secured your entry to the horns has led you here, I think I know what the one who gave it to you might have been thinking.
What do you mean?
You see, there are many different legends. According to one of them, there are a few places on Avalon where you can prove yourself worthy, whatever that means. And one of those places, as you can probably guess, is nearby. Have you seen the old gong in the sunken village? Well, many years ago, when people still went to the woods for a shit instead of using a privy, it was part of a certain ritual.
Ooh.
Only the people who passed the ritual could become keepers.
And what does this ritual involve?
None of the living keepers were recruited that way, so we don't really know what happens during the ritual. That's why Galahad now appoints keepers and the captain chooses them. It's just safer that way. I only know that you need to sound the gong and then lie down to sleep at its base. If you wake up, I mean, when you wake up again in the morning, you'll know you've been deemed worthy. Unfortunately, the gong is broken, so first, you'll need to find a way to fix it. And since it's made of weird steel, that's not going to be easy, is it? Fortunately, Oshbrit should be able to help you. A little bird told me he likes to play with weird steel when nobody's looking. Just tell him I sent you, and he won't give you any trouble.
Okay. If I wake up?
Well, I'm not going to lie. From what I've heard, many people never woke up. They fell into eternal slumber, so that's why we abandoned the tradition. And those who woke up were changed, and none of them ever wanted to say exactly what happened there.
What if it doesn't work?
Then you'll have to find someone smarter than me, because I already told you everything I know.
If all those recruits were worthy, why did none of them try to wield Excalibur?
Well, of course they tried. It turns out that the keepers who passed the ritual could hold it longer than anyone else. Maybe it'll be enough for what you need, and maybe something entirely different will happen. It's your risk and your decision. Go, and may the southern wind be in
I like
your
this
favor.
voice better.
If you need anything from the old captain, you know
Hey.
where to find me.
So I know you thought you were going to work all morning, but something more important has come up.
Is it Yennefer?
Yennefer needs scritches,
You need scritches? That's fair.
like stat.
Oh, the purrs.
Yeah, she's been following me around.
Just mewing.
Just meowing at Lucy.
Oh.
Diddy.
Yeah. There you go.
There. Yes. Okay. No, that's your main job.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, the claws.
No.
I have been slain.
Daddy has
oh
epic
my God.
scritches.
Oh.
No.
She shanked me and ran off.
What is happening?
I have been shanked.
Oh, the outlet's blocked. Is that her feeder?
No, not at all.
Oh. Apparently, she needs to follow me around. Look at that face.
She's a really cute.
Look at that
She's
face.
a really cute little cat.
What are you doing?
Just looking up at her. Drive-by kitty stab. Pretty much. I just got drive-byed by that cat.
I mean, I was thinking she was the word.
I am not a worthy replacement. She needs mama time, not data time.
Oh, she's following me.
There he goes. Now you got to deal with it. Do you trust the Dalriata? Their culture seems vastly different.
Trust isn't a luxury we have right now. We understand
All cats are
enough.
assassins?
They can fight. They're quick to learn the land, and they're just as desperate to survive as we are. And they don't really have a choice. Their enemies are our enemies now. If they turn on us, they'll still have
Am I
to
good?
face
Well, I have been
Camelot's
shanked,
anger,
but
and they stand a better
it should be
chance
okay.
with us than without. It's self-preservation's a stronger glue than any oath or banner. We'll figure out the rest later, or we won't. But at least we'll know the outcome, because we'll still be alive.
What if they refuse to follow your orders?
Well, then I'll do what I've always done. Adapt, compromise, survive.
You seem certain your men will accept the Dalriata. What if they don't?
Then they'll be free to leave the keep and die stubborn.
Okay.
But I've seen enough to know this. When the enemy's knocking at the gates, old grudges turn to dust. Survival makes allies out of everyone, eventually.
Dang. Was this all about survival or something more?
Oh, well, dead men tell no tales, huh? But maybe, just maybe, it was also about breaking this damn cycle of mistrust and division. We can't afford to be splitting the world into us and them. That road always leads to the grave. See what's happened already? Camelot's fractured into political factions, waging a war against itself, just like the tribes they claim to be superior to. Everyone's at each other's throats. It's as if they didn't realize that the weirdness won't wait until they come to their senses before it bites them in the ass.
If your plan fails and Camelot comes knocking, what's the backup plan?
All I can tell you right now is that we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
What do you think Fergus will do?
I have my suspicions, but Fergus isn't blind. He's just loyal to a world that's already dead. He'll either see the truth, or he'll break himself trying to cling to the ashes. But that's his choice, not mine.
If Fergus leaves, what does that mean for the keepers?
It means they lose a damn
Is Fergus
good man.
is he going to leave?
But
I thought
if
he
his
sounded...
loyalty to old ideals runs deeper than his loyalty to the fight ahead,
Let's go talk to him.
then maybe it's for the best.
And he had a lot of interesting dialogue to say. Are you going to say anything about this, out of curiosity? Oh, he's gone. What time is it? Oh, it's late. Boop. Hey, buddy. What do you think about Brendan's deal with the Dalriata?
Riordan's back, and with the Dalriata, no less. Bold move. Let's hope he knows what he's doing, or the keep's going to be in for one hell of a mess.
There's an ancient gong in the sunken village. Can you fix it?
Why would you want to fix it? Do you even know what it is?
I do.
Take some advice from an old man. If there's a giant, ancient statue that somebody tried to turn to dust, they must have had a good reason for it.
I need to repair it to become a keeper.
Well, if you put it that way, then I suppose I have to tell you the truth. Otherwise, the terror from the sea will bite me in the ass while I bathe.
Of course I can fix it. I've been doing this kind of thing since I could swing a hammer. It's a skill we pass down from master to apprentice, generation to generation. Nothing fancy, just good old blacksmithing. Obviously, though, you'd have to bring me a couple things so that I can actually do it.
I have what you need.
How did you, forget it. I don't even want to know. Just give me a moment.
Here. That should do it. Do whatever you need to, if you're really sure about this. But please try to come back alive.
Is there anything I should know?
I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk you out of it, but I'm guessing that wouldn't work.
Okay. I got a gong. Gong. Oh! He doesn't have anything new to say. Interesting. I definitely would have assumed he did. Level limiter.
With Twitch Prime, hey Cohh, 20 months of non-stop amazing gameplay, hilarious moments, and a great community. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Thanks, buddy. Let's go right here. If you don't do this and pull the Excalibur out without the help, you get a trophy. I tried that and it killed me. Maybe I don't have enough HP or something. But I'd rather do this anyway, so. What? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, this is freaking cool. What am I looking at?
Who dares disturb my peace? You made an oath never to summon me again.
Forgive me, my lord. I want to be deemed worthy of touching the Excalibur.
Excalibur? Wait. Is it really you? You, who come from a time beyond. Show yourself before me.
Do I know you?
It seems he speaks to me. Allow me to answer him.
Welcome, old friend.
I can see that you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self. I don't remember you, Lord of the Seas. Forgive me.
That's what you told me, my friend. The next time we see each other, you will not remember me.
Oh, this is some Doctor Who shit.
You are here now. The will and the power led you back to this place. Even in this incomplete form.
Where should I look for myself?
Therapy.
I wish to restore Avalon to its former glory, yet I don't know how.
Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone, not not even one as great as King Arthur. Yet here you are.
Is this timey-wimey stuff? No. It's memory stuff, not timey-wimey.
To take the responsibility again. I salute you, my friend.
Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once more. I do not think I have the strength.
Your path is true. Seek wholeness, and Avalon will reveal what it needs from you. And yes, you need to touch Excalibur.
Thank you, my friend.
And you, mortal. You have given yourself to the king's service. You are worthy of a place among the keepers of the South. Arthur, take out your sword and fear no failure. It is yours to take. It always was. I deem you worthy, my friend. The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and thus our pact is ended. You know where to look for your soul. Trust yourself. And when you reach your journey's end, I trust you will make the right choice.
Dang. This game's got layers. Big Badonkadonk says, Night Rain reviews are out. What are we thinking? Let's go to the other side. Is this 100% playthrough? Yeah. I mean, it has been. Yeah. 78 on Metacritic at the moment. Man, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay. 78's not bad. 78 is not bad. If you're not from software. But a 78 to From Software? I mean, come on, man. It's From Soft. Like, come on. That's no. Well, actually, hold on. I guess is it From Software licensed, or is it From Software? It's not From Software developed, right? Didn't someone else actually make it? It's still weird. I mean, it's still the From Software brand, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I was hoping it would wow us. It doesn't sound like it's gonna wow us. That's unfortunate. The right hand of Miyazaki made that game with his blessing. Huh. Okay. I mean, so far it's pretty much exactly what I expected, but I'm hoping that maybe there's some other stuff there. A lot of 80 to 90s out of 100 though. Okay. That's good. So there are some really good reviews. All right, we'll look into it. Oh, look at this. We're back here. How cool.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants.
Hell yeah. Whoa.
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom, for Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for this.
They volunteered to save our kingdom, and you've gotten no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
A different way. That will take time, and resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
That line was off, but it actually ended pretty well. What? New power? Oh. Killing enemies restores a portion of King's Soul. Finishers restore more. When using King's Soul, your damage increases for each enemy killed, or you receive less damage. Oh. Oh, hell yeah, get this. How do I get this? Okay. I don't understand. Oh, I have to do it at a bonfire. That's why. Now I think we also just got, like...
Now, I remember.
So you knew all about it.
Before you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then. And you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war. And wars aren't won with wishful thinking. There was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose to pay the price, made it possible. And their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. To find something that could really turn the tide in our favor.
Damn, dude. This is nuts. Wow. You really think that experimenting on your men was justified?
Justified? No. Justification is for those who have the luxury of doubt. And I had a kingdom to save. They were brave men who volunteered their lives, just as they did every time we rode onto the battlefield. The difference was that if Merlin succeeded, one man's sacrifice could have saved us all, could have ended the war before more blood was spilled. If sacrificing a few meant the survival of all, then there was no choice at all. Maybe they never saw justice. Maybe their real stories were erased from history. Call it cruelty. Call it madness. But if I'd done nothing, there would be no Avalon left to argue over. But the kingdom still stands. The people live. And that has to mean something.
He's not wrong, but damn. Okay. You agreed to lie to your people about your role in all this.
I did. But this wasn't about pride. It wasn't about saving face. It was about survival. The truth about all this would have broken my people. I couldn't allow that. And a king doesn't get to flinch. If that meant carrying the weight alone, so be it. I would make that choice again if I had to.
So what did he come up with to win the war?
I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did. He started experimenting on the Four Dwellers, the enemy. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them, wasn't that their own doing? Wasn't that fair? So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield.
Oh, this is the Menhirs.
I told him to conquer the weirdness. And in the end, he did.
What? The Menhirs.
He found a way to make me stronger.
Oh.
Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper, older. A force that reshaped me. And with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped. The banners were raised. And the kingdom
He just turned you into a super
safe.
soldier and that was it? Interesting. That sounds like a Space Marine 2 style game that we should play. I want to play King Arthur when he was souped up in a frickin' battle mech. Oh, Lord. Does victory erase the price you paid for it?
That's the question, isn't it? I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay the ultimate price for what we were fighting for. And I thought he did. I grieved him. Told myself his sacrifice had meaning, that he had given his life for Avalon. And now, after all these years, finding him like this, I told myself I carried the weight of my choices. But seeing him, I wonder if I ever truly did.
Damn. Jeez. This game is really well presented. Like, I can't. It's so good.
You've got that look again, like you've seen something you wish you hadn't. Another piece of the king's soul reclaimed, right? What did it show you this time?
Merlin and Arthur talking about ancient experiments.
Merlin. Merlin and his obsession with the weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win.
You know more than you're letting on. Can you start making sense, please?
I was a prototype for Merlin's latest idea.
Oh!
Immortality. Me and Sewell, the king's loyal pawns.
Dude!
Used and discarded when they found a better way.
How cool!
When they decided to go even deeper into their madness and turn our king into a monster.
Why didn't you fight back?
Fight back? Against who? Merlin? The king? You don't fight gods when you're just a pawn on their board. You endure. You wait. And when the time comes, you either break, or you're left to clean up their mess. That's what I do. What I've always done.
Did Arthur know what was happening?
Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win. And desperation doesn't leave room for conscience. Every scream, every scar, even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. That's as good as approving it.
You didn't end like Sewell.
Sewell was Merlin's first attempt.
Oh.
I was the last.
Oh.
We could say I was lucky, but to say that would take a truly macabre sense of humor, don't you think?
What do you mean clean up their mess?
The monsters, the weirdness, the chaos. All of it leads back to them. We're left in the ruins of their grand plans, trying to uphold their ideals, fighting for what never was. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave. And that's what I do.
I spoke with Arthur. He said he had to do it or humanity would be lost.
Of course he'd say that. There's always a scapegoat and a convenient excuse for men like him. But it doesn't absolve him. Not when he was the one who unleashed this madness on all of us. He wanted victory, no matter the cost. And when you want something that badly, you stop looking too closely at what's being done in your name. And, after all, who said we were supposed to win this war? Who said we were supposed to survive?
I assume you still want something from me.
You've seen what they did. What he did. And that's not the end of the story. It's not the extent of their sins. Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me, can end the cycle. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this. Once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistakes, and his madness will all return. And when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you or step over you. The choice is yours. Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you.
If I'm gonna fix this, I need to know where to start.
Start? You've already started. But if you want the next piece, head to Connacht. The menhir there is failing. The weirdness swallowing what's left of the village.
Oh.
You will need to find another artifact. The shield our king gave to Palamedes. He was one of the king's finest. A voice of reason amidst the madness. But it didn't save him or his legacy from what they had coming. Find the shield. And then, well, we will meet again. We'll see if your perspective changes.
Damn. Okay. Now, before we do that, I want to check something. Because we have seen these specific doors throughout this playthrough. And I'm curious if we can open them now. Boom. Also, I just kind of realized, interestingly enough, this game and Avowed are very similar, although they feel nothing like it. But I mean, both games kind of have you going through the game with a godlike character trapped in you who doesn't really know who they are, and the point of the game is to wake them up to their situation so you can deal with it. It's like the same structure. It's kind of funny. But just goes to show you, like, even though they're the same structure, this game feels totally different than Avowed. Like the tone and everything is just completely different. Much kind of more realistic and mature and dark for this one. Do 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 do. Ah, got him. Tomb of Sir Lancelot? Doesn't the constant slow-mo get jarring? No, not at all. I actually like it. The constant slow-mo is in lieu of like a fatality system, which they does have in this game, but it's much more few and far between. And I like it. I think it's fine. Bro. That is quite the tomb. Wow. What the heck? Squire. Ooh. Well, he hurts a little bit, Chad. The real travesty here is no loot. Got some flour. Awesome. That's a lot of Sephiroth references. I'm here for it. That looks a little weird. The whole hands coming out of the wall thing. Wow, dude, this area is beautiful. Jeez. Man, music here is killer. Oh. What are you? I can't use you or do anything with you. Interesting. Area is very chill. Oh. Okay. Why do the graphics look like 1992? This game was actually made in 1987. So it has a more retro look to it. Is that true? No, not at all. No. Completely made up. Fabricated. You bored, bro?
My hands
Hi.
are made to serve the king, not rot in idleness. This emptiness. I cannot bear it. I threw myself into nothing, and nothing is what I became.
It's kind of metal, bro.
Nothing without my king. Nothing without my blade.
Sir Lancelot?
No, no, no. Don't speak that name. It's a traitor's name, hateful and vile. Let it be cursed. Let it be forgotten.
What happened to you?
I died a traitor's death, trampled and torn apart. Fitting. So very fitting. I thought that would be enough. But I failed him in life. How could one measly death be my absolution? I couldn't. I can't. I clawed my way out of the abyss, but came back empty-handed.
Arthur, maybe you should talk to him.
Arthur? No. No, please. He cannot see me like this. He mustn't be made to look at me. My blade. My erendite. It remained behind. In the abyss. Deep in the weirdness. I cannot face my king without it. My sword belongs to him, as do I. But without it, I am nothing. I cannot kneel before him and offer him nothing. Lancelot.
Oh my god, I cannot wait to keep playing this after the Dune showcase! Which is probably what we'll do. But I gotta go. I gotta get some lunch. I have to go or I'm never gonna leave. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. We will absolutely be playing more of this later. The plan right now is I'm gonna raid you guys over to my alt channel /Cohh. You guys can hang out there until I'm back, probably right around noon. We're gonna watch the 2-hour Dune showcase. That's gonna be all about the mid and late game, which we did not get to in the beta, so I'm interested to see how that is. And then at 2 p.m. sharp, after the Dune showcase, we're going to bring in one of the devs of Dune and interview him for a half hour. So if you have any questions about what you saw at the showcase or other questions that maybe weren't shown there, be here at 2 and we will do that interview. Probably right after that, I think we'll try to slide another hour of this in. We'll see and go from there. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great rest of your day. See you soon.
Wall of good vibes.
What a pity it is to be without the right. All you can do is stare at aloft without even half crescents to wish to be home before the unmoving, unfeeling grandlet ahead.
Oh God. Are you the first thing I do? Seriously? Go got through the museum level at 27? Yeah. Hey kiddos.